Hi guys. I am here to help you guys make two Halloween crafts today. We are going to be making this fun little bat. Look how cute he is. His little wings fly. Whee! We're going to make him, and we're also going to make this fun stress ball. He's a ghost. Those are two things we're going to make. So you guys have all the supplies you need in the bag except for three things. We also need a Sharpie marker. We need a pair of scissors, and we also need glue, either white glue or a glue stick. I think the white glue is going to work better, but if all you have is a glue stick, we will make that work too. So I will pause really quick. Now that you guys have your supplies, we are going to start with grabbing our bag, and we want the black piece of paper. And if you notice on there, there is a outline of a bat and a rectangle. We need to cut both of these out so that we can use it to make our flying bat. So if you guys want to go ahead and start cutting those out, and then you can unpause me when you guys are done, okay? All right, so you guys have your stuff cut out. You have your bat and you have your rectangle. All right, so we're gonna set the rectangle down for just a second. So on your bat, so we have this little indentation right here by its head, right? There's two of them. We are gonna fold down this imaginary line, okay? So if you want to start with that crease right, or start with that point right there, and gently kind of try to fold it so its wing comes in about halfway, okay? And just kind of pinch on that one side. All right, let me open it back up. Now we're gonna do the same thing on this side over here, okay? So we're gonna fold that in, pinch along the sides, and open it back up, okay? So your bat, if you turn it around, will look like his wings are up in the air. All right? You guys have that down. Okay. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to fold this little piece of paper a little bit, okay? So we're going to take this side and fold it in towards the center, just about halfway. And we're going to do the same thing with the other side. So they kind of meet in the middle. They don't have to be perfect. I know we have some perfectionists out there. They do not have to be perfect because we're actually going to bend it again in the middle once we put it on our, hey, look, you can't see my eyes. It's like I'm being censored. It's going to be on your clothespin, okay? I'm such a dork. I'm sorry. All right, if you guys want to pause me and finish folding, that would be right, next, we're going to take our clothespin out of the bag. All right? That bag's loud and crinkly. All right, so your clothespin, you have the side you pinched that opens, right? Don't put your finger in there, it'll hurt, okay? So the side that pinched that opens, we also have a flat side on this side and a flat side on that side. So this is where we're gonna be gluing, is on these two sides, but we wanna make sure that we're gluing on this top part, not this back part, because this back part we need to be free so we can pinch it, okay? So first we're gonna take our rectangle. Remember I told you don't worry about the creases because we're gonna make some extra creases in it, but this is just kind of to help make it a little flexible. So on one side of the paper clip, it's a clothespin. Reminds me of a paper clip though, right? So on the one side, we're gonna put a little bit of glue right on here. Like I said, make sure it's the side that pushes together, not the side that you're gonna pinch, okay? So I'm gonna use some white glue, and just a thin little layer, okay? So a thin little layer of glue. Now I'm going to take my rectangle and I'm going to try to line up the middle of my rectangle with where I put the glue, okay? As close as you can get. It's not like it will mess it up too bad if you don't. So I'm right towards the edge of my clothespin, and then I'm in the middle. See? Not exactly in the middle, but I'm close enough, right? All right, so we're going to hold that there for a few seconds. All right, if you guys want to pause me and come back, and we'll do the bat. Next, you're going to take your bat that we folded the wings. All right, so the wings are up, so this is his belly down here, okay? So we're going to glue his belly onto the opposite side. Remember what I said? We don't want to do anything on this side that we're pinching. We just want to do it up here, okay? So we're going to add a little bit of glue to this side of the clothespin, and we're going to put his belly on there, okay? So I'm going to add my glue. You know what, we'll try glue stick this time. All right, so I got my glue stick. So we'll put some glue. If you're doing the glue stick, you might want to add a little like extra on there because I don't know. I feel like glue sticks sometimes need a little extra. All right, so I got my glue on there, and oh, it's clear. The other one was purple. Anyway, we have a bat. I'm going to put his belly on there. So his head is going to poke up. See how his head pokes up a little bit? We want that to do that because that will help when we attach the rectangle to his wings. All right, so go ahead and you guys can put me on pause while you're finishing gluing the belly of your bat to the clothespin, leaving a little bit up for his head to poke over, okay? All right, next what we need to do is we need to attach the rectangle onto the wings. Okay, so the best way that I found to do this is we're gonna put glue on this part right here. All right, so you can take your glue stick or your white glue and put some on. Oh, see, mine just moved. Okay, so be very careful. It might come off a little bit because it's not completely glued. So mine just moved away from here, so you just have to kind of push that back on there. All right, be very careful. So we're gonna take that side that we just put some glue on and we're gonna attach it to the wing. This is where that bend that we made is gonna kind of help because it's gonna go on there a little easier. It won't be so stiff. So you're just gonna kind of push and hold it on there for a few seconds and then repeat it on the other side. We will do that. I'm gonna try it with the white glue on this side to see which one. If you're doing the white glue, just make sure it's a super thin layer. See, mine just a super thin layer. And then you're gonna put that up onto the bat wing. So you could sit here and hold it for a few seconds just to kind of get it to stick a little bit, because then what we're gonna do is we're gonna set it aside so it can glue completely and work on the balloon. All right, so if you guys got that all set, you can set it off to the side. You can go ahead and pause me so you guys can finish up this part, and then we will get ready to move on to the balloon. All right, time to make our stress ball balloon. All right, in your bag, you're gonna wanna grab your balloon and your black plate and also your bag of rice. Okay, first things first, with the balloon. Let's pick it up and we're gonna stretch it. So this is what I'm gonna call the neck of the balloon, and this is the belly of the balloon, okay? So you wanna stretch the neck of the balloon to make it nice and like stretchy big so that the rice can kind of go down it nicely, all right? All right. Get that on there sometime. Okay, so we're gonna set our balloon down onto the black plate. We're gonna grab our bag of rice, and if you can see the black line on the corner, we're gonna cut that. But before you do, we're gonna shake all the rice to the opposite corner. So this is my black line over here, all the rice in the opposite corner. All right, take our scissors, cut on the line. Do not make it any bigger than that because you'll have rice everywhere, okay? All right, so if you carefully hold, so here's where I cut. I just switched it to my other hand to hold the rice in that hand, okay? This is how I think it'll make it a little easier, okay? If you have the rice in the corner and you can hold it in your hand, okay? We're gonna hold the balloon into this hand, all right? So I'm right-handed, I'm using my right hand for the rice, and the balloon is in my left hand. So I'm gonna kind of roll it with my fingers to kind of open it up a little bit. And then that slit, you wanna try to line it up with the balloon, okay? It doesn't have to be completely in there, but let me see if I can come closer. I don't wanna make a mess. That's what the black plate's for. All right, you see that? Here we go. Oh, makes me nervous. Don't come out all at one time. Just kind of shake your bag a little. There we go. See? Very nice little rice. Oh man. Okay, that's okay, because guess what? It's gonna happen to you too. Here's what we're gonna do. Gently grab it with the other hand. Try to get the rice off that you can. Shake the balloon a little bit. And in the beginning, it'll go right down, but you'll see what'll happen as we go along, that the rice is gonna get backed up into the neck. All right. Here we go. Take your time, it's not a race. Make sure you have that plate though that you're doing this over, because when the rice falls, you can use it and put it back in. But if it flies all over your table, that will be a mess. All right. Oh, my rice went really fast. Okay, don't If it goes really fast, that's okay. You just have to maybe like rearrange your hand. I feel like my baggie's in the way. Just rearrange your hand in the rice and just try to like gently tap. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's all stuck. Okay. All right, rice. All right. You just chill. Okay. So you saw that it was like backing up out and then like overflowing. Totally fine. Just try to like move the rice. So when you have a lot that's in the neck of here, you're gonna pinch the top and then pull and stretch your fingers down to get that rice out of the neck and into the belly of the balloon, okay? I have a little bit more rice I'm gonna put in. And then, oh, that's a lot of rice going. Okay. All right, that's all my rice. So what you can do, I'm gonna try to get all the rice down into the belly. All right, what you can do is set your balloon gently on the side. Try not to let anything spill out. You can take your baggie and open it up. This is the part that's open, so you want that to be up top, okay? But you can carefully bend your plate and put it in the baggie if you want to get the rest of the rice in there. But put your plate back so you don't make another mess. All right, seal the baggie at the top. Pick up your balloon again in between your thumb and your pointer. And then finish putting it in there. All right, the corner of my baggie, I don't know if you guys saw, the corner of my baggie went inside there too. That's okay, I didn't know it was on there. All right, so we're just gonna stretch it out, make sure all the rice is in the belly of the bag or balloon, and then we will come back once you guys are done and I'll show you how to tie it, okay? To tie the balloon, we're gonna hold it in our left hand, or right hand if you're lefty. You're going to pinch it between your pointer finger and your thumb. You're gonna take the tail of the balloon. We're gonna call this a tail now. I know we called it the neck earlier, but now he's a tail. All right, so we're gonna take this tail of the balloon, we're gonna stretch it out. We're gonna wrap it around our thumb, underneath the balloon, and we're gonna put it between our fingers, okay? So if you can tuck the little tail guy in between the fingers, then if you pull this little strap and pull your fingers through, all right? And then just hold on to the tail, pull your finger out, bam. All right, I know that was a lot. Let's see if we can try it again. Mine's already tied, but you'll see. Okay, we'll pretend. So between your pointer finger and your thumb, you're gonna stretch this out around your thumb, underneath the balloon, in between your pointer and your thumb, and then take the strap on top of your thumb and pull it over and push that little tail right there. Pull them through and pull it off your finger. He's double knotted now. All right, I'll pause. All right, so now we have to do the face. So you can do any face you want. You can do a jack-o'-lantern face, you can do a ghost face. I'm gonna go to Jack Skellington, okay? So I think it's easier if you can flatten the guy out real quick. I always call him a guy. I mean, whatever. It could be a girl, but he's a guy. All right, so we're gonna flatten this little balloon out, and then we are gonna grab our Sharpie markers, and you can draw whatever face you want on there. But after you're done drawing the face, let it sit for a second so the marker can dry, because if you don't and you start squishing it, you're gonna have Sharpie all over your hands, okay? So let's take a second and we will draw a face. You don't have to pause me because we'll just draw faces together, all right? Here's my, okay. Draw a little face, Jack Skellington. I think he sounds like he's a fun guy to do. Never seen the movie though. Whoopsies. My kids have. I was probably busy doing something else. My bad. Maybe I should watch it this year. All right, so here is my Jack Skellington balloon. Like I said, don't squish it. You can squish the back part, but don't touch the marker yet. Let's let them dry. You can blow on it a little bit. All right, so we are finished with our balloon, and like I said, I will show you what our bat looks like because he is mostly dry. Whee! He's flying. You see the wings moving? Yep. All right, I hope you guys had fun making these crafts. I hope it wasn't too difficult. And it's something fun that you guys can take home and use this weekend for Halloween. Bye, guys. Happy Halloween.